The Catalyst, How to Change Anyone's Mind by Jonah Berger, is a book focused on understanding the science of persuasion and change. Instead of simply pushing people harder to adopt new ideas, Berger argues that successful catalysts remove the barriers that prevent change. He explores how these barriers can be identified and addressed, making change happen more naturally and effectively. The book is structured around 5 key principles, summarized with the acronym REDUCE, which help to unlock the blockers to change. Reactance. People resist change when they feel pushed or controlled. Berger explains that rather than forcing ideas, effective change agents give people the autonomy to decide for themselves. This approach reduces the instinctive pushback, allowing them to accept new perspectives. Endowment. People tend to stick with the status quo because they overvalue what they already have. Berger uses examples from various industries to show how overcoming this bias helps people see the benefits of change. By breaking attachment to the familiar, it becomes easier to introduce new ideas or innovations. Distance. Change is difficult when it feels too far removed from someone's current views. Berger explains that the goal is not to completely overhaul someone's mindset in one step, but rather to start small, closing the gap incrementally between where they are and where you want them to be. Uncertainty. Fear of the unknown can create resistance to change. Berger advocates for reducing this uncertainty by providing reassurances, offering trials or guarantees, or allowing people to test the waters with lower stakes. This helps ease their fears and makes the transition seem less risky. Corroborating evidence. People need more than one reason or example to shift their thinking. Berger advises using multiple forms of proof and evidence to reinforce the idea that change is worthwhile. Whether through data, testimonials, or visual examples, this strategy strengthens the case for change. Throughout the book, Berger draws on a range of real-world examples from business, politics, social movements, and interpersonal relationships to illustrate how these principles work in action. He highlights successful strategies employed by marketers, managers, negotiators, and activists, showing how they remove friction and make change easier for others. From changing a customer's mind about a product to shifting the political landscape, or even persuading a loved one to see a different perspective, these strategies are applicable across various contexts. One of the book's core messages is that pushing harder isn't the solution to creating change. Instead, the key lies in understanding why people resist and working to lower those barriers in a way that feels non-threatening. By taking the time to understand what holds people back and addressing those issues, change becomes not only more likely, but also more lasting. In The Catalyst, Berger offers a clear, actionable framework that anyone can apply to catalyze change, making it a valuable resource for those in leadership, marketing, or any field that requires persuasion.